Hi, I'm Michelle with College Swimming Guide. I'd like to address a question today that comes up all of the time. Do you have any tips for college tours? Yes, in fact, I do. It's always a good idea to take the formal guided tour and also to attend the information session that's usually hosted by campus admissions. On the formal tour, you will typically have a student tour guide, and this is an opportunity to ask a lot of questions that you might not get answered otherwise. Sometimes the tour guides will make an effort to walk with the individual parents and students kind of rotating among the group, so you may actually have the chance to ask one-on-one questions. In particular, I always tried to ask what the students do on the weekend so that I got an idea of whether it's an active, vibrant campus or whether kids tend to go home a lot of the time and anybody from out of state or far away might be left lonely and alone on a quiet campus. Another good question to ask student tour guides is what they don't like about the college. You'll sometimes get some very interesting answers. The information session hosted by admissions can yield some very valuable tips in terms of when to submit applications, tips on essays, and what they're really looking at. Those tend to be extremely helpful. The athletic facilities are not always included on a tour, so it's a good idea to figure out where the pool is and maybe even the weight room and swing by and take a look at them. And who knows, you may luck out and even run into a coach while you're there and get to introduce yourselves and ask a few questions. We always tried to eat in the cafeteria if time permitted. It's a nice idea to get an idea of the food offerings and what it's like. Food is very important to college students, especially swimmers, so they may consider it a very long 4 years if they don't like the food at a particular school. If a school's in session when you're touring, walking around campus gives you an idea of how friendly the students are. We were so impressed at a couple of schools where people went out of their way to stop and say, "Do you need help? Are you lost?" when we were standing in the middle of campus looking at a campus map trying to figure out where to go next. There was also a school where people rushed by us when we were clearly lost, didn't hold the door for us going into the cafeteria and so on. That school stuck out in our memory too for obvious reasons. For more information on simplifying the recruiting process, check out the College Swimming Guide website at www.collegeswimmingguide.com, where I have spreadsheets of conference championship meet times and top event times for all of the college swim programs in the country to save you time in your research. Members also receive action items, sample emails to coaches, lists of questions to ask coaches, and many more resources. We also have a directory of all college swim programs in the country with information about each program and questions answered directly by the coaches, including practice schedules, when coaches prefer to be contacted by prospective recruits, whether the program offers scholarships, and what the coaches are looking for in a swimmer. I hope you consider becoming a College Swimming Guide member. Feel free to contact me through the website if you have questions about the material.